Hi and welcome to the Art of Tarot. My name is Stephanie and this is a reading for Libra, July 2020, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars and Jupiter, in case you know your astrology well. In case you don't, then it's fine. You just watch your sun sign. Your ascendant is probably a good idea to look up. You can do that. It's really easy. There's a lot of online services where you can just Google that and put in your birth date and birth time and your location of birth. So I work with Western astrology and with the tarot. I mostly concentrate on the tarot, but I also look at the prominent dates of the Western astrology for July and for the month, and I work with some oracle cards here. You find all the card decks in the description box, as well as the links to my web shop and my social media channels and my email address if you want to book a private reading where I do more in-depth readings. Of course, this reading here is very general. I am trying to read it as general as possible so people can apply it to different life situations. But of course, if you want something more specific when it comes to love or finances or career, then you can always book a private reading with me. Okay, Libra. Let's see what's up for you. You feel this whole eclipse cycle very intensely, I suppose, because you are on the cardinal sign axis. So we have a full moon lunar eclipse on July 5th in Capricorn. That's squaring you, so that's gonna be a little more present for you. And we had already a Cancer full moon, new moon solar eclipse in June. That was also an intense one, I think, where we really reprogrammed and reshuffled our emotional realm and our inner realm, and how we want to have a new start there, and what we need to let go of, and how we want to really feel secure within ourselves emotionally. That's very much Cancer. How we also treat ourselves, also our inner mom. Cancer is our inner mom, and I'm sorry, and Cancer really helps us and reminds us that we need to be kind to ourselves and to others. Cancer, so caring. So Libra, also we have a Mercury retrograde in Cancer also. So maybe when it comes to emotions right now, it's a little bit hard to communicate. But at the same time, we learn more about our emotions, and we can really again go internal and revisit. That's also a Mercury retrograde task that we can do. So Mercury retrograde is not necessarily a bad thing. It just makes things a little slower and helps us go inward and revisit and look for maybe errors that we didn't, not even look for them, they come up. And with Mercury retrograde, I feel like they just come up because we don't look for them that much. That's the problem with Mercury retrograde. All right, let's look at the cards for you, Libra. I'm just gonna really quick do a little smudging here because I already made so many readings, so they might be. Let's clear the energy. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is, and I want one more here. Seven of Swords in reverse. Well, good. You're looking at the details. You're really not fooling yourself. You're not fooling anybody else. You're not letting anybody else fool you. So that is all Seven of Swords in reverse. I like that. That's the overall energy. You're taking no BS, as they say. With the Seven of Cups in reverse, that's even a confirmation of that. Also, you're not, you know, maybe in a love situation, you're not gonna be treated like an option, or you are not gonna just go into things, into options that you are not interested in. You are cutting the the bull crap. I like that, Libra. That's nice. I'm a Libra myself, so I'm kind of relating to that. But of course, I'm trying to distance myself from the reading and my personal story, so I can give you the most general advice. I like that. Seven of Swords and Seven of Cups in reverse is very grounded energy, and I think you're really coming out of a last challenge here with the eclipse season, because the sevens are always the last challenges before the 10. So 2 sevens, that's strong. That's really working yourself through illusion, through self sabotage also, because that can be the Seven of Swords, can very much be self-sabotage when it comes to all kinds of things, you know. It can really be all kinds of things. Here I think it has to do a lot with how to find most you can within yourself. With the Hermit in reverse, maybe that was the theme here. So we're working out of the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, that's a karmic wheel you were still on. So it seems like it's leading up to something now where you're like, okay, I'm still not through this cycle. I'm still working on it. I'm still working myself out of it. I know that the universe is not ready yet to let the new in, but I think we're stepping into that right now, because the eclipse season is really about karmic cycles. And maybe in the last couple of weeks it felt like, well, I'm still on this wheel, I'm still not getting out of this, but I feel like now we're stepping into something new with all this cardinal energy. So Knight of Pentacles, oh, that's nice, I like it. So yes, Knight of Pentacles energy is coming to you now, I think, with this full moon in Capricorn, because Capricorn is also Knight of Pentacles. And maybe you're dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So in general, it is really you taking one step at a time, doing things the way they're supposed to be done. Trying to not rush into things. It's slow energy, slow moving, but very secure, very safe energy, very stable energy, very earthy energy. The Knight of Pentacles knows exactly when to water the plants, when to water the flowers, when to water the food, when to water the seeds, when to harvest. So he's very much in tune with the cycles of nature also, and how things need time to grow, and how things need time to be ripe, and how to be patient also, but at the same time still applying activity and applying active fire energy, because that's the Knight as well. So that's where you're in right now. I like that. It's working energy, very conscientious, very practical. And now we're moving into Justice in reverse and the Star in reverse. Well, that's uncomfortable in a way, because it seems like the hard work right now is not necessarily leading into, I want to say, release. But I'm also thinking about, of course, the Saturn going retrograde in Capricorn again. So Saturn went back into Capricorn again. So this might still take some time, because where you want to go is really into this new, and I said it to so many signs, this is the last time this is happening, because this Saturn is going back into Capricorn one last time, and that also affects you because you're squaring Saturn and Capricorn. I think this is really this last couple of weeks that this is happening, or months, and then it's done. And it's really one big theme in your life that you've been working on for the last couple of years, like 2 or 3 years, and it can be career oriented with Capricorn, where you feel like still persistency and hard work is not paying off, even though you're putting it in, and it feels unfair, and it feels like you're not arriving at the point where you finally are like, I'm feeling myself, this is me, I can show myself fully, I can really open up myself fully. But still, Spirit and the universe is suggesting there is no way around it but just to keep going this path, even though it seems like it's not rewarded the way you would like it to be rewarded emotionally. Because I don't even think this is so much when it comes to money or results. You see the results, you have maybe material results or products, or you see your environment is changing with certain people, but it's still not where you want to be at. That's how it feels like. So let's see what we do with this Justice and the Star in reverse, because that's 2 major arcana. It seems like the karmic wheel, though, once it's turning, and will turn, and I don't think that you need to get off of this energy here, the Knight of Pentacles, because it seems like this is the energy that is upright that you should be in right now. But I will clarify, because I think that's 3 major arcana, and once this wheel is turning, they will turn too. That's how I see it right now, because this is still, these cards are still so positive, you know, and the Wheel of Fortune is not something, it's not something that says the universe is against you. It's more like, okay, now you still have to put the work in. This is part of the plan. This is part of the plan. You still going step by step, and you still doing the things, and you still doing the long-term result sort of approach. See, Hierophant. Wonderful. Queen of Swords, that's you. Yes. Hierophant very much says, do what you believe in. I think you're committing to this idea, even though results may be delayed, because that's what happens actually with the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. If you want to build something long term, results might be delayed, because you know that the work you put in right now will not pay off like right away. It's just going to take some time, but you're still, your soul will benefit so much more from that, because you're doing really what you believe in, you're doing the right thing, and you are building also a belief system in this very spiritual approach as well. And this is wonderful, because the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant, they both talk about earth energy. The Hierophant is Taurus, and the Knight of Pentacles is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So it's really having results in real life. The Hierophant is not just because he's a spiritual man, but he's the spiritual man in this earthly world. So he's the sent down to Earth, to planet Earth. Basically the, what is it called in English? Well, he is the Pope, you know, he's basically the Pope and the Bishop. So he is the physical ambassador, let's say, the human ambassador of God, who is here in this realm and really builds a system that he believes in. And it's really very much inspired by a connection to a higher source and to your soul. So even though this means that things are not necessarily always fair, or don't feel fair to you with all the work that you put in, or you feel like maybe people don't see you for who you are, or it's hard to make people really see the real you, or show the real you to people, because it's a little scary still. You're very much acting out of a higher soul purpose. And with the Queen of Swords, is still very rational, and it's still very badass, you know, it's still very clear-minded. It's not just some hocus pocus concept. So I really like that. That's really nice. Four of Swords, just make sure you get enough rest and you rest your mind. Gentleness. Okay, I speak with gentleness and I listen with gentleness. I align with the gentlest part of myself and I take joy in being receptive, open and unafraid. I am like a baby deer who's best friends with a baby elephant. Baby elephant wraps its little trunk around my shoulders and we lie down gently on the grass, daydreaming and talking about what sort of humans the clouds look like. That's cute. Be gentle to yourself. I feel that very, very strongly in this reading. Even though you're working hard, even though you're putting the work in, take time to be gentle to yourself. Don't beat yourself up about things, because this is the path. This is the path. You know, this is, I think you know so well that this is how you want to do things and this is how you have to do things. And it comes with a price. And I think the price is not getting everything, or seeing other people maybe getting more than you, but is it really more? You know, is it really more in the long term? Maybe for now, but is it really more in the long term? And you're getting there, you know, you're getting there. I don't think that this is about not getting what you deserve. It's more about understanding, maybe having a new understanding of what you want to commit to and what you want to build. Nice. The Venus, of course, of Urbino. I love this Venus painting. I saw this in Florence. And it's so wonderful because there's this dog and there's this kitten, and she's just like hanging out naked, you know. It's very muse oriented, I think. And maybe this is it, you know, maybe this is what you are really trying right now to incorporate more this gentleness within yourself, and also be like letting yourself be inspired, you know, letting yourself go slow and not necessarily rush into things, letting yourself do the work but also take your time, you know, and understand how things have to grow and how you have to also be inspired and inspire your mind and rest your body and just hang out and have a good time, because that's also a very much a Libra thing. Libra is ruled by Venus. So Libra, that's a powerful reading for you. I hope I helped you a little bit, and hang in there, you know. Hierophant is coming. Maybe there is even you know, a committed relationship coming your way, where you feel like finally this is something I can believe in and I can commit to, and it's still a very rational way of approaching things and a very rational decision. So yeah, thanks for listening. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting. Please, please, please leave me a thumbs up if you like the way I read the cards, and please share. It's really hard to get a reach in the English-speaking YouTube part of YouTube, because I do this in German as well. So maybe if you like those videos, please share and comment and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful July. Bye.